choice for our first map, as we do have spawning up to the top left-hand corner here as our red Terran. We have Millennium's Dayshi. Dayshi not doing too badly for himself at all. Part of Millennium now, previously of Eclipsia. And spawning down to the bottom right-hand corner as our blue Zerg from Spain. He goes by the name of Caronte Vortix.
I like how you roll the R.
Caronte. I don't know why I always do that.
Sounds like...
It's just kind of something that's ingrained in exactly how I say it. But I think it gives it the Spanish feel.
Yes,
it's exotic.
And 20 years old versus 19 years old. We have two very young players here. Vortix he's very good versus Terran, I think. But Dayshi, he's doing so well versus Zerg right now. So this is a very big match here. Just like Dayshi versus Nurcho, these guys, they know this matchup very well. And Dayshi so far going for the reactor. He's gonna go down for the command center behind this. He does look like he's finally reverted completely to his style, which he's been the most successful with. I don't think we're going to see him trying for one base place like he did on Star Station versus Nurcho, because that just didn't work out for him.
Yep, he sent over the scout, saw exactly what he needed to see. That hatchery's finished up and good to go here for Vortix. I'm just going to send a few lings on out to have a poke around. Dayshi taking a little bit of a risk of building that right on the low ground, but I don't think Vortix is going to be able to exploit too much here. He's just adding on his queens. I would like to see him go up to 4 queens, similar to the way we did Nurcio, and then from there defend that as well as possible.
Remember how I said Vortix is a roach guy? I don't think that applies in versus Terran, so I don't think we're going to see roaches here. But Dayshi, does he go for the third command center? So far he's throwing down the second refinery here. What do you think we're going to see out of him? This is Akidan's way, so you can play this map differently than other maps because of the overlay. You can take a quicker third sometimes a later third. You can try to put on more pressure. And isn't this Overlord Scout a little bit early here?
Yeah, it was slightly. Yeah, he didn't spot the starport at all, so that's not very, very good for him at all. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw an armory go down. I think that it's a pretty good map for going for Hellbat drops. I mean, a lot of maps are pretty good for Hellbat drops, right? But
you didn't watch Yoda's games, man. Got torn apart when he tried the Hellbat.
Poor Yoda. You know, I was hoping that Yoda would prevail, but sadly not.
Zergs did.
Zergs did.
Before he could.
It's Zerg week, man. They're all here. In all of the WCSs, we have a lot, actually. We have people like Scala, Idra, who else do we have? We have Stefano, sort of, Vortix, Nurcio, So, Roro played today. The list goes on. Lacera. It is Zerg week in the WCS. They're doing pretty well.
More like Zerg is very strong right now.
Not weak at all. Yeah, Zerg's doing all right, man. They're doing cool for themselves.
And Dayshi is moving across the map with a small force here. What is he really hoping to achieve here? I guess he has the mines, so this can be a non-committal type of attack, but I guess even if he loses these units, he should be able to trade quite well. The one mine is going to be ahead. Wow, great snipe.
Yeah, very, very nice indeed. And with that second Widow Mine burrowing, it's going to be a little bit harder to actually push into this position, though. But Vortix does know that that's there. He's being very, very careful. Sends 2 Zerglings on the way, and now knows.
Oh, that took some time to detonate, no?
Yeah, they actually, the mechanics of them are really weird. There was actually an entire Team Liquid thread dedicated to it.
A whole book
on how they work. An entire manual. Widow Mines are secretive little devils.
And Lair just finished for Vortix. I take back what I said about him being a roach guy. Not versus Terran. He's going to start roach speed, and I do think he wants to get.
Maybe he's going to go
his roaches. Oh, there they are.
They're on the way. They're cleaning things up.
He could not possibly have cancelled.
And looks like the Zerglings trying to push in here, killing off a few Marines once again, but they kill off a lot of Zerglings in the process with that Widow Mine. It's only dropped once again here. Don't think that's going to work out too well. He's seen so many roaches now, though. If he sees even more, is he? This is kind of weird. He's going for pneumatized carapace, but he hasn't started ventral sacks. If he was going to go for it,
he might go for it. He's not getting a Nidus. What is he? What are you doing?
I guess
Vortix?
he's just going to push straight at the front here with these roaches. That is a lot of roaches. He's up to 16 right now with
Yeah, but
4 more on
Dayshi
the
is seeing
way.
everything right now. He can just
Yeah.
prepare bunkers, which he's not even doing. He's just getting barracks and mines right now. He's
And
getting a Banshee, you know.
Yeah, exactly. He's getting the ultimate... Oh, wait, no. He's moving them as if he has ventral sacks, but he doesn't. Is he
Well-
faking this? I think he's faking it, but then he'll poke at the front with the... This is weird.
Oh, but the mines are not going to do great against this. Vortix could tank some damage. There is no tanks. I think Vortix is anticipating Dayshi not to adapt well to this and to make only bio and mines, but those mines, they're not going to do anything against those roaches. They're going to barely tickle them.
He's going to soak up the mines with the overlords if he does this
He
right.
could even do it with roaches. Oh, has to be careful.
Yep, he now knows there are mines there. He's going to move those overlords straight on forwards. They're going to soak up so much shots from this. He's going to be supply blocked, but he has so much firepower behind this as well. All of those mines are not going to be utilized at all. That bunker falls so rapidly. And with that, these roaches doing so much damage. 29 roaches out on the field right now against so many SCVs that are already plummeting. The ultimate roach killer in the form of the Banshee is not going to be able to kill them quick enough. He now has vision as well. He even retains some of those overlords to get the overseers out, and Vortix is just powering on for the win.
Yeah, Vortix pressing through right now. Dayshi has to pull SCVs, but he's fallen behind on supply already. And behind
Oh
this,
dear.
Vortix is adding on an extra hatchery, is droning up. I do think that Dayshi is going to take too much damage here to be able to recover. Look at all these roaches. They're going completely uncontested right now in Dayshi's base.
Oh, so much damage. 42 workers go down, 45 in total. Infestation pit goes down behind this as well. Unit carrying station, 9 workers to 48. What a fantastic move here from Vortix to be able to soak up all of those Widow Mine shots. That would have been so much harder to make work if he did not have those overlords there. They would have done a little bit of damage still. That was a lot of roaches, but that, what a great move.
And yeah, these roaches, there is going to be 2 Banshees shooting at them, but it was, I think, 10 minutes 20. He hit with 30 roaches and lots of overlords to tank the damage from those mines. And Vortix has read this game perfectly, but Dayshi really did not. He didn't try to adapt to the roach style of his opponent. He did not try to go into tanks, into marauders. He didn't make bunkers. He would have needed at least 4 or 5 bunkers here to hold this.
This is so bad here for him. He's going to have to do catastrophic damage with these 3 Banshees to try and bring himself back in, but I don't really think it's going to work on out. There's plenty of Queens out. He's adding on even more, realizing that that is the only thing that can do damage to him from this point on.
Did you know that roach in Spanish is cucaracha?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I bet you did. I think Vortix should just rename himself Caronte Cucaracha, because he loves this unit.
Yeah. I
It
know
sounds
that
so
because,
cool too.
It does. I know that because of WCS Spain, because we had to cast on the Spanish client, and Broodlords are like, Senor de la Prol, or something like that. I was like, what? Is that really the case? But yeah, Cucarachas, man. And Espira for the Spire. It sounds so mystic. Espira. So
Whoa, huge fungals here. Going to kill one of those Banshees and chase the other 2 away with very little hit points. Dayshi, he has so little income right now.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to scramble, stay in this game, get as many units as he can, try to secure himself a 3rd, but the walker count. What's the walker count?
22 to 65. It was a 1.9 to 40 some, so this is still looking very, very difficult for Dayshi. He's holding on, and the Banshees are trying to retain himself some defensive posture, but still, Vortix, all he has to do is just make a lot more cucarachas and be fine and do a salsa all over poor dead Dayshi's body.
Oh, 1-1 is on the way here for Vortix. A little bit strange. Melee attack upgrades being made. He's going to go for a few infestors as well. Does he go for a Nidus from there? He can just finish the game if he wants to. Why is he not trying to finish the game? He's going to start moving across the map, and he's getting spores back at home to be very safe against those Banshees.
Looks like Vortix still now with those infestors. Actually, could drop a lot of
Dayshi not trying
infestors.
tanks?
Tanks will be a good option, but I think he's stuck in his ways of bio here, just trying to make it work. I mean, he saw a lot of roaches still with the Banshees, so he's trying to get the Marauders out, but how well can that work against this army about to demolish his opponent's wall?
What's the army supply?
We have 91 to 43.
Uphill battle, you say?
very uphill battle, although he's acquired himself quite a lot of workers behind all of this. Oh well, Widowmine's going to try and connect with what they can. One of the two Infestors not really doing too much at this point, and the bio is spread out quite nicely, but that Fungal might have something to say to those SCVs. Really not holding that out too easily. Infested Terrans as well, looking to kill off the rest of that bio. There you go, GG guys for game number 1